Hello everyone, class 10th champions, class 10th warriors. So welcome back once again in part 2 video of Introduction to Trigonometry. My dear all lovely students, whoever is watching this channel, watching this video for the first time, on this channel, who have come up for the first time, my dear champions, let me tell you, the part 1 video of this chapter has already been uploaded on channel. So before watching this part 2, better to go and watch the part 1 video so that your basics should be clear, so that you could understand everything whatever I have discussed I'm going to teach here in this video. So I know most of the students might have already watched that video, part 1 video of this chapter. So let's move ahead. Part 2 video. In this video I am going to complete entire trigonometry, my dear. Yes, so this video is going to be little lengthy, but everything will be covered today. Okay, so let's move ahead. Okay, so let's do recap whatever we have discussed so far in this chapter, whatever I have taught you so far. Let's recap, flashback. So my dear, in part 1 video I have taught you guys the basic concepts of trigonometry. What is trigonometry, how many trigonometric functions are there, what is called trigonometric ratio, the importance of position of angle, right angle triangle, the role of right angle triangle, everything I have discussed. So go and watch the part 1 video. Okay, let me give you, by the way, short glimpse. So basically in trigonometric ratio, what we study, for example, listen everyone, I have a right angle triangle, this. Okay, my dear, right angle triangle covers 90% of this chapter, 80-90% chapter, my dear. Most of the trigonometric operation is based on right angle triangle. Okay, let me show you one thing. So this is right angle triangle, and right angle here 90 degree, and let's say this is the angle theta, for which I'm going to write all the trigonometric ratio. What is ratio? Ratio means when we divide something from something. This is the ratio. Here in trigonometry we will be writing the ratio between perpendicular, base and hypotenuse. Now you have to understand what is called perpendicular, where is base and where is hypotenuse. So if you are operating with this theta, if you want to write all the trigonometric functions for this theta, so for this theta, this side A, let's name this triangle ABC and right angle at B. Okay, for this theta, this BC will be adjacent side. This BC will be adjacent side, and adjacent side is called base. So this is base. Base is BC. And for base, we use capital B. Guys, don't get confused. This B is position, ABC triangle, because I have named this triangle ABC, and this capital B is representing base. For this theta, this will be the perpendicular, the opposite side. If we deal with this angle, so for this angle, this will be the perpendicular, and this has to be base. So it depends on angle. So for theta, we are dealing with theta. For this theta, this will be the perpendicular. Clear everyone? And perpendicular means capital P, and this is hypotenuse. Hypotenuse. And we use capital H for this. Base capital B, perpendicular capital P, and hypotenuse for capital H. Clear? Okay. Now sine theta. What is sine theta? We have 6 trigonometric function, guys: sine, cos, tan, and cosec, sec, and the last one is cot. Dear all students, how many trigonometric functions are there? 6 trigonometric functions are there: sine, cos, tan, cosec, sec, cot. And please memorize these trigonometric function in the same order I have written here. Don't shuffle the order, otherwise the things will be very complicated for you all. So please follow this. Please follow this same trigonometric order, functions order. So what is sine theta? Sine theta is basically the ratio of perpendicular divided by hypotenuse. And for this triangle, if we are dealing with this theta, so for this theta, perpendicular is AB. So this will be AB divided by hypotenuse is AC, AB by AC. Clear everyone? Similarly, cos theta is the ratio of base divided by hypotenuse, and we are dealing with this theta. So for this theta, base will be BC. BC, and hypotenuse is AC, BC by AC. Clear? Now tan theta, tan is basically the ratio of perpendicular and base, and we are dealing with this theta. So for this theta, perpendicular will be AB. So perpendicular by perpendicular, let me write first ratio perpendicular by base, and perpendicular we have for this theta, perpendicular is AB and base we have is BC, and this is called ratio. This is ratio, and that's why the topic is trigonometric ratio. So what is ratio? Ratio means the relationship between perpendicular, base and hypotenuse. Right. Now if you have done with these three trigonometric ratios, the rest three trigonometric ratio is the reciprocal, guys. The rest three trigonometric function, sine is the reciprocal of cosec. So if sine theta is perpendicular by hypotenuse, then cosec will be hypotenuse by perpendicular. Similarly, cos and sec are the reciprocals of each other. Similarly, tan and cot are the reciprocal of each other, and that's why I have suggested you guys to memorize these trigonometric function in the same order, the order I have written here, so that you will be able to write the reciprocal function of each other. So my dear, if sine theta is perpendicular by hypotenuse, so cosec will be hypotenuse by perpendicular. So this ratio will also interchange, AC divided by AB. Clear everyone? Sec theta is the reciprocal of cos theta. Cos is B by H, so it has to be H by B, and H by B, it means the ratio will also go in reciprocal form. Tan theta is perpendicular by B, so this will be B by perpendicular, so it will also interchange, BC divided by AB. Clear everyone? So sine, cos, tan, the first three trigonometric functions are the reciprocal of last three trigonometric function. Sine and cos are reciprocal to each other, cos and sec are reciprocal of each other, and tan and cot are reciprocal of each other. I hope you are getting my points, and that's why, listen everyone, please focus. Listen, sine theta is equal to perpendicular by hypotenuse, correct? And cosec theta is equal to hypotenuse by perpendicular. Let's multiply both. If we multiply both, right side will be multiplied with right side and left side will be multiplied with left side. So sine theta into cosec theta will be equal to P by H into H by P. Clear everyone? And now look, H cancelled, P cancelled, so we have 1. So it means that the product of sine theta and cosec theta is equal to 1. So we can write this, cosec theta is equal to 1, and sine theta will go there, 1 by sine theta. Look, this is the, or we can also write sine theta is equal to 1 by cosec theta. But the condition is only angle should be similar. If this is sine 30, it has to be sine 30, cosec 30. If we are taking here 60 degree, cosec will also go in 60 degree. Don't write the reciprocal form at different angles. This is not possible. So let me switch off the AC. Just a second. Okay, clear everyone? So similarly, cos and sec is the reciprocal, tan and cot is the reciprocal, because if you multiply cos and sec, B by H, H by B, both will be cancelled. So the product of cos and sec is equal to 1, and that's why this is all about. Clear everyone? So the student who haven't watched the first video, part 1 video of trigonometry, for all of you guys, I have explained everything in an easy way. Let's do few questions, and to know the detailed format of ratio, I have given few mnemonics how to memorize this. So everything is mentioned there in part 1 video. So go and watch the part 1 video of trigonometry. Clear? Okay, moving to the next point. So I have a question here from NCERT textbook. Look at the question, guys. Look at the question. If 3 cot A is equal to 4, check whether this is equal to this entire family. RHS is equal to LHS. And one information is given to you, 3 cot A is equal to 4. Okay. If 3 cot A is equal to 4, 3 is in multiplication with cot A. 3 is in multiplication with cot A. So if 3 is in multiplication, we can shift 3 that side. So cot A, I am doing solution, guys. Please focus everyone, class 10 student. If 3 cot A is equal to 4, so we can write cot A is equal to 4 by 3. Clear everyone? Cot A is equal to 4 by 3. Clear? Okay. And it is confirmed that if cot A is equal to 4 by 3, so what will be tan A? Tan and cot, tan and cot, tan and cot both are reciprocal. Look, tan is perpendicular by base and cot is base by perpendicular. So both are reciprocal of each other. So if cot A is equal to 4 by 3, my dear, so we can directly write tan A is equal to 3 by 4. And because we require tan here in LHS side. Okay. Now what we required, what else we required? We required cos and sine both. We don't have. So let's do one thing. My dear, if we compare tan A is equal to perpendicular by base. So if we compare, let's draw a triangle. This is triangle here. And let's say this is angle A and B and C. And do you know what is tan? Tan is equal to perpendicular by base. If we compare the given value, given ratio from trigonometric ratio, so perpendicular will be 3 and base will be 4, but it is given in ratio, so we need a constant value. So perpendicular for angle A, this will be the perpendicular, so I am taking 3k because it is given in ratio, and this is base, so this is 4k. Clear everyone? But in cos and sine, we required hypotenuse. So let's find out hypotenuse using Pythagoras theorem. So applying Pythagoras theorem. And what is Pythagoras theorem? Hypotenuse is square, this is 90 degree, no? That's why this is hypotenuse. Hypotenuse square is equal to perpendicular square plus base square. Clear? So AC square is equal to 9k square, and this is 16k square. 3k square, 9k square, 4k square, 16k square, and 19 plus 16, sorry, 16 plus 9 is 25. So AC square is equal to 25k square. If we remove a square from left hand side, it will go in root. So AC is equal to under root 25k square. So root 25 will be 5 and k square is k. So this is 5k. Clear everyone? So we have hypotenuse 5k. We can write here 5k. Okay. Now let's do the question. Let's move to the question. Let's come to the question. We have to prove, check whether RHS is equal to LHS or not. So let's draw a line, a straight line. Okay. Okay. Now let's do one by one. So let's find out the value of first RHS. So what is RHS? RHS is cos square A minus sine square A. My dear champions, what is cos? Cos is equal to base by hypotenuse, and we are dealing with angle A. So for angle A, base will be 4k. The side on which angle is there, this side is the adjacent side of the angle. The side which is neighboring, this is hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is king, no one can disturb hypotenuse. But for this angle, this side will be the adjacent side, and the neighboring side, adjacent side, is called base. So cos is equal to base by hypotenuse. So for angle A, base will be 4k. Clear? 4k divided by hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is 5k. We have calculated 5k whole square, minus sine. Sine A, sine is there, so sine will give you what should be the ratio, and angle, the position of angle will clarify you where will be the base, where will be hypotenuse, where will be perpendicular. Trigonometric function decides this, and angle will decide this. Which side will be base, which will be hypotenuse, which will be perpendicular and all. So, okay, so sine A is basically perpendicular by hypotenuse, and we are dealing with angle A. So for angle A, perpendicular will be BC. Why? Because AB is base and hypotenuse is fixed. So the remaining third side will be perpendicular. Okay, so perpendicular we have 3K. So we can write here 3K by hypotenuse, and hypotenuse is 5K. 5K whole square. Clear everyone? So first cancel KK, because in numerator and denominator both K is present in both. Now 4 by 5 whole square, so we can write 16 by 25. 4 square 16, 5 square 25, and here 3 square 5 square, so 3 square 9 and 5 square 25. Clear everyone? So basic mathematical calculation is there, guys. So let's take LCM. So LCM will be 25, and the numerator will remain as it is, 16 minus 9, and 16 minus 9 is 7. So on solving RHS, we are getting 7 by 25 as a result. Now let's solve LHS and check whether both are equal or not. So LHS. Okay. So we have LHS 1 minus 10 square. Okay. 1 minus, what is 10? 10 is equal to perpendicular by base. We have to focus on both. 10 decides what should be the ratio, but angle will decide where will be base, where will be hypotenuse, where will be perpendicular. So we are dealing with 10A. So for angle A, perpendicular is this and base is this. Clear everyone? 3K by 4K. So 1 minus 3K by 4K whole square. Clear? Divided by 1 plus, this is 10 square A. Only the difference is plus and minus. Trigonometric function is same. So this is 3K by 4K whole square. Clear everyone? So now cancel. K will be cancelled with this K. K will be cancelled with this K. So we have 1 minus 3 square is 9 and 4 square is 16. 1 plus 3 square is 9 and 4 square is 16. Can we take common LCM? So if we take LCM here, 16 1 just 16, 16 minus 9 divided by 16 and divided, now 16 plus 9, taking LCM, this 16. This 16 cancel, and there is 16 minus 9 and this is 16 plus 9. So 16 minus 9 is 7 and 16 plus 9 is 25. Oh, 25. Wow. What was RHS? RHS was 7 by 25. And what is LHS? LHS is 7 by 25. Hence proved. So RHS is equal to LHS. Hence proved. I hope this question is clear to you, everyone. Anything challenging, guys? Everything is easy. The point is, you have to understand the basics. Once your basic is clear, your concept is clear, trust me, dear champions, trust me, my dear, trigonometry is really very easy. Trust me. Okay. Now moving to the next point. Okay. So there are few more formulas in trigonometry. See, previously what we have discussed here, only trigonometric ratio. Let me show you some important facts about trigonometry. So my dear lovely students, if I ask you, what is sine theta? So sine theta is perpendicular by hypotenuse. And what is cos theta? Cos theta is base by hypotenuse, right? And what is tan theta? Tan theta is perpendicular by base. And now, what is cosec theta? Cosec theta is hypotenuse by perpendicular. What is sec theta? So sec theta will be reciprocal of this, hypotenuse by base. And the last is cot theta, base by perpendicular. Now let's talk about few important formulas, not formulas, they're important relations. So what are the relations? Listen. So the first relation here is reciprocal. This is really very important. A reciprocal relation. Okay. So what is the reciprocal relation? So the reciprocal relation is of first sine theta and cosec theta. Please everyone focus, sine theta and cosec theta. This is the first reciprocal relation. Why? Because sine theta is perpendicular by hypotenuse and cos theta is hypotenuse by perpendicular. So my dear champion, sine theta can be written as 1 by cosec theta and vice versa, cosec theta can be written as 1 by sine theta. So this is the formula, guys. Sometime in proof type question will be required these things. We required these things. Relationship between sine and cosec and sine, the reciprocal relation, keep it in mind. Okay, now moving ahead, second reciprocal relation is basically cos theta and sec theta. This is the reciprocal relation between cos and sec. Why? Listen, cos is base by hypotenuse and sec is hypotenuse by base. So my dear, cos theta is basically is equal to 1 by sec theta, and we can write sec theta will be equal to 1 by cos theta. So this is the second formula. I hope this is clear to you all. Third formula, third and last, we have relation between tan and cot. So I'm writing here tan theta and what? Cot theta. So what is the relation? Please look at here. Tan theta is perpendicular by base and we have cot theta which is base by perpendicular. So both are reciprocal of each other. So we can write here tan theta is equal to 1 by cot theta, and cot theta can also be written as 1 by tan theta. I hope this is clear to you all. So this is called a reciprocal relationship between trigonometric function. Okay, reciprocal relationship between trigonometric functions. Okay, so let me box it separately in a separate box. Okay, moving ahead. Clear everyone? So reciprocal relation is clear to you all. Sine, cosec, cos, sec, and tan and cot. So there are three pairs. Clear? Okay. Now moving ahead, the second formula, some special formulas. Okay. So what are the special formulas? Listen everyone. The special formula here we have is, guys, sine theta divided by cos theta. Let's do this. What will come? Sine theta is perpendicular by hypotenuse and cos theta is base by hypotenuse. Hypotenuse cancel. So we have P by B, and dear, P by B is equal to tan theta. Wow. So the ratio of sine theta by cos theta is equal to perpendicular by base, and perpendicular by base is itself is equal to tan theta. So my dear champion, we have one formula, tan theta can be written as, whenever you required, you can write sine by cos. Tan theta is equal to sine theta by cos theta. But the only condition here should be valid, angle should be same. If you are writing sine 30, it should be cos 30, it should be tan 30. Angle should be same. Theta must be equal. Then you can write this formula. Otherwise, this formula is not valid. Okay. I hope this is clear to you all. Okay. Now, so let me box this. So this is the formula. Now, moving ahead. My dear, if I ask you to find out the ratio of cos by sine, here we have sine by cos. Now I'm asking you to find out the ratio of cos by sine. So what is the cos theta? Cos theta is base by hypotenuse. So base by hypotenuse will go in numerator. And sine theta, perpendicular by hypotenuse, will go in denominator. Clear? Now hypotenuse cancelled. So we have here base by perpendicular. Oh my God! And base by perpendicular is equal to cot theta. So my dear, if tan theta is sine by cos, so what will be cot theta? Cos by sine. So we have one more formula, cot theta is equal to cos theta divided by sine theta. I hope this is clear to you all. So we have few more special formulas. So clear everyone? Reciprocal relation and some special formulas. Tan theta is equal to sine theta by cos theta, and cot theta is equal to cos theta by sine theta. This is really important. Very important, both the formulas. These two formulas literally plays a very important role in proof type question. Very important. Very important for proof type questions. Very important for proof type questions, these two formulas. Clear everyone? I hope everything is clear to you all. Okay, moving ahead. So let's do few more question on trigonometric ratio, and this question I have brought this question from CBSE class 10th board exam, this year's exam. This question was there in question paper of this board exam recently. So this question is PYQ, a recent PYQ, CBSE 2026. So let's solve this question. Okay, so the question here is 2 tan A is equal to, if 2 tan A is equal to 3, then what will be the value of sec A? Okay, so what is given here, guys? The given information 2 tan A is equal to 3. My dear lovely kids, if 2 tan A is equal to 3, it means 2 is in multiplication. So if we shift to this side, 2 will go in division. So we can write tan A is equal to 3 by 2. Because 2 is in multiplication. When we shift to that side, so it will be 3 by 2. Now compare this. What is 10 in trigonometric ratio, guys? What is 10 in trigonometric ratio? 10 is equal to perpendicular by base. So if we compare this ratio, the given ratio, perpendicular should be 3 and base should be 2. Perpendicular will be 3 and base should be 2, but it is given in ratio, so we required a constant value with that. So we can write perpendicular as 3k and base as 2k because it was given in ratio. It is given in ratio. Now let's draw a triangle. Because we required cos sec A, what should be the value of sec A? And we know sec A is equal to hypotenuse by base. If you don't know what is the ratio of sec A, you must be knowing cos A. If cos A is base by hypotenuse, sec A will be hypotenuse by base because cos and sec are reciprocal of each other. Clear? So let's draw. And A, so let's say here A, this is B and C, and this is 90 degree. Now for angle A, where is perpendicular? This will be perpendicular. And for angle A, this will be base. So base we have is 2k and perpendicular we have is 3k. But what we required? Sec A, the value of sec A, and in the ratio of sec A, hypotenuse is there. But we don't know hypotenuse. So let's find out hypotenuse by Pythagoras theorem. So applying Pythagoras theorem, AC will be equal to, direct I'm writing the formula, perpendicular square, base square, perpendicular square plus base square. This is the formula for hypotenuse in any right angle triangle. Okay, so BC we have 3k, so 3k square will be 9k square. AB we have 2k, so 2k square will be 4k square. 9 plus 4 will be 13k square, and root 13 will remain as it is, and k will be single k because k is in square, so root will remove square form, so k will come. So now we have a hypotenuse also under root 13k. Clear everyone? And what we are looking for? We are looking for sec A, and sec A is equal to, so sec A is equal to hypotenuse by base, and we are dealing with angle A. So for angle A, hypotenuse is AC. Hypotenuse is AC, and base will be this because we are dealing with angle A. So AC by AB. Right. So where is AC? AC under root 13k. Under root 13k. And where is AB? AB is equal to 2k. KK under root 13 by 2. This is the answer. Any option is there? Under root 13 by 2. This is the answer. Clear, everyone? Option number 4th will be the. See, I took little more time to solve this question because you guys are learning. When you become ultra pro, you don't need to solve it in this format. Even you can get answer in, 30 seconds, in 40 seconds. But presently you guys are understanding the trigonometry. That's why I'm giving you complete detailed information here. When you become ultra pro, you require only correct answer, because this question is objective. No one is going to ask you from how to solve, how you have solved. No, because this is objective. You only need to tick the correct answer. That is the point in objective question. No one is going to ask you how you have solved, how to get to know this answer. Okay, moving ahead to the next point. Okay, one more question. In triangle ABC, right angle at B, if tan A is equal to 1 by 3, find the value of all these. Similar question. If tan A is given to you, what is given here, guys? Given information, tan A. If tan A is equal to 1 by root 3 champions, and we know in trigonometric ratio, what is tan? Tan is equal to perpendicular by hypotenuse. So this is perpendicular by, base, perpendicular by base. So if we compare, perpendicular will be 1 and base will be 3, but it is given in ratio, so we can write perpendicular as 1k and base as root 3k. We need a constant value. You can take anything, a k, k, p, x, whatever you want to take. Okay, now let's draw triangle. Why triangle? Because we have to find out the value of these functions, and here sine cos is there, and we know in trigonometric ratio sine cos hypotenuse is there, so we require the value of hypotenuse. So let's draw here angle A. B should be 90 degree and this is C. So for angle A, perpendicular will be K, this is K, and base is root 3k, so base will be root 3k. Here is base. So what will be hypotenuse? We required hypotenuse. So by Pythagoras theorem. So let's apply Pythagoras theorem. So in Pythagoras theorem, we all know hypotenuse square is equal to base square plus perpendicular square. Everyone knows this. Hypotenuse square is equal to base square plus perpendicular square. Clear? So okay, AB we have root 3k whole square. BC we have k. Clear, everyone? Root 3k square, so root will be removed, so we can write simple 3k square, and this is k square, so this will be 4k square. Here AC is in square form, so if we remove a square, 4k square will go in under root, so we can write AC is equal to under root 4k square. So root 4 is a perfect square number, so we can write 2k. So we have now hypotenuse. Now we have everything, whatever we required. We have everything. We have base, we have perpendicular, we have hypotenuse. Now anyone can ask anything from us, because we know everything. Perpendicular we know, base we know, hypotenuse we know. So let's move to the question number 1. So let's move to question number 1. I am solving here. Question number 1. Sin A into cos C plus cos A into, what is this? Sin C. Okay. My dear champions, please focus. This is a really good question. Sin A, focus on both the terms, trigonometric function as well as angle. So if sin A is there, focus on both trigonometric function sine as well as angle, the position of angle. Now in cos C, focus on both cos as well as C. The position of angle will decide base perpendicular, because in right angle triangle the base and perpendicular may vary. It depends on angle, with which angle you are dealing with. The angle decides base and perpendicular, guys. So whenever you are writing any ratio, please focus on both the terms, trigonometric function as well as ratio. So if this is sin A, where is sin? Sine means perpendicular by hypotenuse, and we are dealing with A. So for angle A, perpendicular will be BC. So let's write BC, and hypotenuse is AC. Now cos C, what is cos? Cos is base by hypotenuse, and we are dealing with C. Here is C, guys. This will be C, and this is cos. So cos means base by hypotenuse for angle C. So for angle C, base will be BC. Wow, this will be BC, and hypotenuse is AC. Plus cos A, angle A here. What is cos in trigonometric ratio? Base by hypotenuse. But for angle A. So for angle A, base will be AB, and the hypotenuse will be AC, into sine C. What is sine? Perpendicular by hypotenuse. For angle C, okay. So for angle C, perpendicular will be AB, and the hypotenuse is AC. Now, my dear, can you see here? BC into BC, AC into AC. So we can write BC by AC whole square, and similarly AB into AB and AC into AC. So we can write AB by AC whole square. Any problem to anyone? No problem. So now look at the triangle. We have everything. BC is equal to K, AC we have just calculated. This is 2K. So this is 2K whole square, plus AB we have root 3K, divided by AC is 2K whole square. Clear, everyone? K and K will be cancelled. So this is 1 by 2 and whole square. So 1 by 2 whole square will be 1 by 4. This is root 3 by 2. Root 3 by 2 whole square. So root 3 square will be 3 and 2 square will be 4. Now can we take LCM here? So if you take LCM, 3 will come, and this is 1 plus 3. And 1 plus 3 is 4. 4 by 4, which is 1. This is your answer. Clear? Very easy. Very easy. So we have one more question. So guys, solve this question by your own. Find out what should be the result of this. Okay. Solve this question and write the correct answer in comment section of this video. With the time, with question number, you can use the time duration of this video and write the correct answer for this question. I want to see the name of that guy who could solve this question correctly. Okay, moving to next point. Okay, so the next topic, this is fresh topic, absolutely fresh, champions, and the topic is trigonometric ratios of some specific angles. So in class 10th, we deal with 5 angles: 0 degree, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree, and 90 degree, guys. In class 11th, when you will be promoting to class 11th, we will be dealing with big angles beyond 90. 100 degree, 120 degree, 135, 120, 180, 270, 360 degree, 720 degree, 1260 degree. So that will be discussing in class 11th in higher classes. Okay, but in class 10th, we have to discuss only these 5 angles: 0 degree, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree, 90 degree. And what are the values of these angles for all these trigonometric functions? Okay, so first, focus everyone. So I'm going to give you short trick how to fill this box. All trigonometric values for all these trigonometric functions. So let me give you very powerful short trick. Please focus, guys. When you, unfortunately, if you forget in examination hall, you can use this short trick to, remind all those values. Okay, just for quick review, guys, you can follow this. Okay, so to fill the sine table for all these angles, there is a short trick, guys. And what is the short trick? Listen, fill all the boxes with counting from 0 to 4. So this will be 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. I am writing the numbers little small because I need space here, so that's why. Write the counting from 0 to 4. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Clear, everyone? Now divide all these numbers that you have written here by 4. 0 by 4, 0 by 4, 2 by 4, 3 by 4, and this is 4 by 4, which is equal to 1. First, write the counting from 0 to 4. Second step, divide all the numbers by 4. Okay. And now, write the values. So, what are the values, guys? What are the values? 0 by 4 will be 0. And 1 by 4 will be 1 by 2. 2 by 4 will be 1 by 2. And 3 by 4 will remain as it is. And 4 by 4 is equal to 1. Now, put all these numbers, all the results under root, inside the root. What, sir? We couldn't understand. We didn't understand. Okay, have patience. First, write the counting. First, what was the first step? Write the counting from 0 to 4. What was the second step? Divide all these numbers by 4 and write the result. Now, write all the results inside root. Inside root. So, my dear champion, root 0 will be obviously 0, and this is the answer. 0 is the sign 0 means 0. 1 by 2, if we write 1 by 2 inside the root, so my dear, 1 by root 2 will be the answer. 1 by 2, just a second, guys. Something is missing here. Just a second, guys. Okay. This is not the result, guys. This will be 1 by root. 1 by 4 means 1 by 4 as it is. Okay. Now put 1 by 4 in the root. By mistakenly we have written that 1 by 2. 1 by 2 will not be the result because 1 by 4 means 1 by 4. Okay. So if we write 1 by 4 inside the root 1 by 4, and root 1 by 4 is equal to what, my dear champion? 4 is perfect square. So answer will be 1 by 2. This is the result. Clear, everyone? Second, 1 by 2 is the result. So if we write under root, 1 by root 2 will be the answer. If you write this number inside the root, so root 3 will be remain as it is root 3, and 4 is perfect square, so root 3 by 2 will come. And 1, if you write under root 1, so my dear, under root means 1. Under root 1 means 1. So these are the result. Sin 0 is equal to 0, sin 30 is equal to 1 by 2, sin 45 is equal to 1 by root 2, sin 60 is equal to root 3 by 2, and sin 90 will be 1. Clear, everyone? So what was the trick? Write the counting from 0 to 4. Divide all the numbers by 4. Put all the numbers inside the root. That will be your final result. After putting all these numbers inside the root, the final result will be your required result. Okay, so this is the trick, by the way. I'm going to erase all these numbers and I'm going to write the final answer. These are the final values: 0, sin 0, 0, sin 30 1 by 2, sin 45 1 by root 2, sin 60 degree root 3 by 2, and sin 90 will be 1. So let me highlight these values by pink color. So final value 1 by 2, 1 by root 2, root 3 by 2, and this is 1. Okay, so pink color encircled values are the final values. Okay. Now, my dear champions, once you have done with sine values for all the angles from 0 to 90 degree, now cos is very easy to fill. Cos is really very easy. Now do one thing, reverse all those values. So the and value 1 will come here, sin cos 0 is equal to 1. Root 3 by 2 will come here, root 3 by 2. This will be sin 30 degree. Sin 45 and cos 45, luckily both will be same, 1 by root 2, 1 by root 2. This 1 by 2 will go here, 1 by 2. And this 0 will go there. Clear, everyone? So after filling all the values of sine, cos will be the reversed. Okay. Sir, I have understood. Everything is clear. Now, you have filled sine. You have filled cos values. Now let's talk about tan. My dear champion, we have just discussed a very powerful formula. Here, if you remember, tan theta, let me show you this formula. Tan theta is equal to sin theta by cos theta. The condition here is theta should be same. Theta should be similar. Yes, sine by cos will give you tan theta. So we can apply this rule to fill this. Why? Because we have these values for sine and these values for cos. So if we divide first row from the second row, we can get 10. So 0 divided by 1 will be 0. So tan 0 is 0. 1 by 2, root 3 by 2. So 2 cancel. So we have 1 by root 3. 1 by root 2, 1 by root 2, both are similar. So this will be 1. Tan 45, 1. Root 3 by 2, 1 by 2. 2 cancel. So this will be root 3. And if we divide 1 from 0, 0 can't divide any value. This is not defined. So this value will be not defined. So tan 90 is not defined. We can't define this. Okay. Now, sir, sine is done, cos is done, tan is done. And do you know, if first trigonometric function you guys have filled successfully, then the last 3 trigonometric functions are the reciprocal. Yes, my dear, reciprocal. So cosec is the reciprocal of sine, sec is the reciprocal of cos, and tan is the reciprocal of cot. So change the values. So this is 0. We can imagine 0 by 1, 0 by 2, 0 by 3, 0 by 4, whatever, any number. So 0 by 1 will be 1 by 0, and 1 by 0 will be, see, this is 0. So we can imagine 0 by 1. So this will be 1 by 0, reciprocal. And 1 by 0 will be what? Not defined. So cosec 0 is also not defined value. Now this is 1 by 2. So 2 by 1 will be 2. This is 1 by root 2. So this will be root 2 by 1. This is root 2. This is root 3 by 2. So this will be 2 by root 3. Clear? And we have 1. The reciprocal of 1 will be 1. Wow. Now for sec, take cos. Take the reciprocal of cos value because we are looking for sec. So 1 reciprocal will be 1. Root 3 by 2 will be 2 by root 3. 1 by root 2 will be root 2. 1 by 2 will be 2. And this is 0. 0 means we can imagine 0 means 0 by any number. 0 means 0 by any number. Now if you take reciprocal of 0 by 1, it will be 1 by 0. And 1 by 0 will be again not defined. So this is all again not defined. Now cot is the reciprocal of tan. So change all the values. This is 0. So we can imagine 0 by 1. 0 by any number is 0. Now if you take the reciprocal of 0 by 1, this will be 1 by 0. And 1 by 0 will be what? Not defined. So cot 0 is also not defined. Now 1 by root 3 will be root 3 by 1. So only root 3 we can write. Here this is 1 and the reciprocal of 1 will be 1. This is root 3. Root 3 means root 3 by 1. So what will be the reciprocal? Reciprocal will be 1 by root 3. And my dear, this is not defined. What will be the reciprocal of not defined? What should be the reciprocal of not defined? Not defined means what? Imagine not defined means what? If we imagine not defined means what? 1 divided by 0. Let me take another color so that everything will be clearly visible to you. Not defined means what, guys? 1 by 0. And if we take reciprocal of 1 by 0, it would be 0 by 1. And 0 by 1 is 0. So my dear champion, that's why this is equal to, here this is equal to 0. Why? Because 1 by 0 will be written as 0 by 1. And 0 by 1 is equal to 0. Clear, everyone? So the most important thing here is to fill first 3 trigonometric boxes, trigonometric values. Because once you have done with these first trigonometric values, the rest 3 trigonometric values are the reciprocal. Cosec will be the reciprocal of sine, sec will be reciprocal of cos, and cot will be reciprocal of tan. Clear? Okay, let's do our question from NCERT. Listen everyone, look at the question. If sine a minus b, this entire function is angle. Except trigonometric function, whatever is there, everything is angle. Okay, so sine a minus b is equal to 1 by 2. So my dear, what should be a minus b? At which angle sine will give you 1 by 2? This is 1 by 2. So what should be angle? 30 degree. So we can write here sine a minus b, and 1 by 2 we can write sine 30. Now look at the RHS and LHS. This is sine, this is also sine. So A minus B will be equal to 30. Equation number 1. Clear? Now, equation number 2, cos A plus B, similarly, cos A plus B is equal to 1 by 2. So at which angle cos will give you 1 by 2? 1 by 2, 1 by 2, cos, 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 cos. This is 1 by 2. So angle should be 60 degree. So we can replace 1 by 2, cos A plus B, and 1 by 2 can be written as cos 60. So RHS, LHS both are having cos, so angle should be equal to A plus B will be equal to 60 degree, equation number 2. Clear everyone? Now, okay, let me shift here, I need space. Okay, I hope everything is visible to you guys. Okay, now if A plus B is equal to 60, A minus B is equal to 30, can we add both the equation? On adding equation 1 and 2, B and B will be cancelled because this B is negative, this B is positive. So let's add both. Adding first and second. Because in this question we have to find out A and B. And both A is greater than B and the sum of A plus B is less than 90 degree means A plus B is acute angle. We can see A plus B is 60 degree. 60 degree less than 1, so less than 90 degree. So let's add both the equations. So on adding, B and B will be cancelled. So 2A, A plus A will be 2A, 30 plus 60 will be 90. So A will be 45 degree. Answer. And if A is 45 degree, what will be B? B will be, can you see? A plus B is 60 degree. So if A is 45, so B will be 15 degree. This is the answer. And it is also fulfilling the condition A is greater than B. This is clear. A is 45 and B is 15. So A is greater than. Clear everyone? So this is very, very important table. Very, very important table. Very, very important table. Clear everyone? Take a screenshot guys. This is really important. Moving ahead. So let's do few questions. So evaluate means we have to find out the value of this given function. Okay, so sine 60 cos 30 plus sine 30 cos 60, what should be the value of this? Let's find out. Okay, so sine 60, what is sine 60 guys? Come on yaar, sine 60 root 3 by 2, we have everything. So sine 60 is root 3 by 2. Cos 30, sine 60 is root 3 by 2. Cos 30 is also root 3 by 2. If you don't believe on my words, come on here, you can verify. Cos 30, what is this? Root 3 by 2. I know the values. I don't know. I know you don't know the values, but I know the values. Because see, when you do lot of question based on same thing, based on this same trigonometric table, lot of question, 15, 20 question, all the values you guys will be automatically learn, memorize all the values. All the values will be automatically stored in your mind. So practice gives you perfection. Now, sine 30, 1 by 2. Cos 60 is also 1 by 2. Guys, root 3 by 2, root 3 by 2. So root 3 into root 3, 3 and 2 to 4. And here 1 and 2 to 4. Can we take LCM? So 4 LCM, 3 plus 1. This is also 4. 4 by 4 is equal to 1. This is the answer. Next question, sine 30 plus tan 45 minus cosec 60. Very good. So what is sine 30? Sine 30 is 1 by 2. Tan 45, 1. Cos 60, 1 by 2. Put all the values. Sec 30, if you don't know sec 30, if you know cos 30, you can take reciprocal. Because sec and cos are reciprocal. So what is cos 30? Cos 30 is root 3 by 2. So what should be sec 30? Sec 30 will be 2 by root 3. If you don't believe, look. Sec 30, 2 by root 3. What I have told you, same na? So this is all about logic. So this is 2 by root 3. Very good. Now cos 60, again 1 by 2. And this is cot 45, this is 1. Clear everyone? So this is also fraction, this is also fraction. Let's solve separately. Can we take LCM guys? So we can take LCM in numerator, so LCM will come 2. So this will be 1 plus, here is nothing, so this is 1, here is nothing, this is 1. So we have taken LCM 2, so 2 will go there. And this is 2, 2 1 ja 2, so this is 1 1 ja 1. Clear everyone? 2 was LCM. 2 is there, so 1 will remain as it is. This is 1, so 2 will go in multiplication. This is 2, LCM is also 2, so 1 will remain as it is. Now, Here in this number, what we have to take LCM? LCM will be 2 root 3. Now, this is root 3, so 2 will be multiplied, 2 2 ja 4. This is 2, so root 3 will be multiplied root 3, and this will be 2 root 3 entirely. Okay, so 1 cancel here. So we have 2 by 2 divided by, this is 4 and 2 root 3, 1 root 3 will be 3 root 3. 4 plus 3 root 3 divided by 2 root 3. Clear everyone? 2 cancel, so we have 1. So 2 root 3 will go up. 2 root 3 divided by 4 plus 3 root 3. Now we can do one thing, guys. If you want to leave the answer as it is, no problem is there. If you want to solve this question, if you want to simplify this more, you can simplify. How you can simplify? Listen, let's do one thing. If we multiply root 3 in numerator and denominator, let's multiply root 3 in numerator and denominator. So how the format will look like? Root 3 into root 3, 3, 3 2 ja 6. And root 3 will be multiplied here, so 4 root 3 plus root 3 into root 3, 3, and this is already 3, so 3 3 ja 9. This is the answer. 6 divided by 4 root 3 plus 9, this will be the answer. Clear everyone? If you want to simplify more, you can again simplify. You can rationalize this. Otherwise, you don't require to rationalize. Just keep it, remain as it is. Clear? Now next. Again one more question. 5 cos square 60 degree plus sec 4 sec square 30 degree minus 10 square 45 degree. And we have denominator also. No problem. So 5 sec cos square 60. So what is cos 60? Cos 60 is 1 by 2. So we can write here 1 by 2 whole square because this is a square. Okay. Plus 4. This is sec square 30. What is sec 30? I don't know. But we know cos 30. Cos 30 is root 3 by 2. So sec 30 will be 2 by root 3. Reciprocal, guys. 2 by root 3 whole square. Minus 1045 is obviously 1 square. Divided by sine square 30 degree. So sine 30 is 1 by 2, but a square is there, so we have to put a square also. Cos 30 is equal to root 3 by 2, and a square is there, so we have to put square. Now solve. 1 by 2 square will be 1 by 4, so this is 5 by 4. This is 2 by root 3 whole square, means 4 by 3, and 4 4 just 16, so this is 16 by 3. 1 square will be as it is 1, divided by 1 by 2 square will be 1 by 4, and this is root 3 by 2 square will be 3 by 4. 2 2 ja 4, root 3 square will be 3. Clear everyone? Okay. Now solve 1 by 1. So my dear champion, if you look at denominator, this is 4, LCM will be 4, and 1 plus 3 is also 4, 4 by 4 will be 1. So this entire family is 1, so we can ignore. So let's take LCM here in numerator. So 4 and 3 will be 12. The LCM of 4 and 3 will be 12 because 4 is an even number, 3 is an odd number, both are co-prime. So LCM will be 12. So 4 3 ja 12, 5 3 ja 15 plus 3 4 ja 12, so 16 4 ja 64 minus 12, and this is already 1, so we can ignore this. Now 15 plus 64 will be what? 15 plus 64, 9. This is 7, 9 79 minus 12 divided by 12. So we have 79 minus 12 will be 7, and 7 minus 6, 67 divided. This is the answer. 67 by 12 will be the answer. Clear everyone? Moving ahead. Next question. Okay. 2 10 30 divided by 1 plus 10 square 30 degree is equal to what? We have 4 options. What should be the answer? We have 4 options here. What should be the answer in 4 options? So my dear, 2 10 30, if we solve here 2 10 30 divided by 1 plus 10 square 30. Clear? Now put the values. 10 30 is equal to 1 by root 3. You might be thinking, sir, how you know all the values? I know all the values because of practice. I have done so many questions based on trigonometric table. So follow this. You should also do a lot of question practice. 1 plus 10 square 30 degrees. So again 1 by root 3 whole square. Clear everyone? So 2 into 1 by root 3 will be 2 by root 3. And here we have 1 plus 1 by root 3 will be 1 by 3. Root will be removed. So let's solve this. So we have 2 by root 3. Can we take LCM? So on taking LCM, 3 will go there. So 3 plus 1 will be 4. 4 by 3. Now solve. 2 into this root, this 3 will be multiplied with this 2. The top value will be multiplied from bottom and the middle values will be multiplied with middle value. 4 into root 3. 4 into root 3. Now 2 will cancel this. 2 to the 4. And we have this 3 by root 3, guys. So this 3 can be written as root 3 into root 3. Clear everyone? And we have already root 3 in numerator and denominator. I have written 3 as root 3 into root 3. And we have root 3 already in denominator. So this will be cancelled. So the result is equal to root 3 by 2. Now check in all these 4 options, which will give you root 3 by 2. Sin 60 is root 3 by 2. Cos 60 is 1 by 2. Tan 60 is root 3. And sin 30 is 1 by 2. So which option will be correct, guys? This will give you root 3 by 2. This is 1 by 2. This is root 3. And this is 1 by 2. So which option is matching this? So option number 1 will be correct. Clear everyone? Okay, moving to the next question. Oh wow, find the value of this. Very good. So we have cot 30. Sir, I don't know cot 30. What should be the value of cot 30? But you should know tan 30. What is tan 30, guys? Tan 30 is equal to 1 by root 3. So if tan 30 is 1 by root 3, so what should be cot 30? Cot 30 would be root 3 by 1. Because cot and tan are reciprocal, guys. So please memorize all the values of first 3 trigonometric ratios. Trigonometric, I mean for some specific angle. Sine, cos and tan. If you have memorized all the values of sine, cos, tan, the rest 3 will be nothing for you, because the last 3 trigonometric functions are the reciprocals. Okay, so cot 30 is equal to root 3, because tan 30 is 1 by root 3, so cot 30 will be root 3. So this is root 3 whole square plus 4. This is cos square 45. Do you know cos 45 and sin 45 will give you 1 by 2. 1 by root 2 is the value, but it is in a square, so value will also go in a square. Plus 3, this is cosec square 60. Sir, again I don't know cosec square 60, but you should know sin 60. Sin 60 is root 3 by 2. So what should be cosec? 2 by root 3. So this is equal to 2 by root 3 whole square. Now, this is 660. What is 660? Sir, I don't know. You should know cos 60. Cos 60 is what? 1 by 2. So 660 will be 2. 2 by 1, which is 2. Plus cosec 30. Sin 30 is 1 by 2. So cosec 30 will be 2. This is also 2. Tan square 60 degree. Tan 60 is root 3. But here is a square. So this will go root 3 whole square. So these are the values. Without trigonometric values, without the values of all the angles from that trigonometric table, you can't solve this question. Okay, so let's solve. Root 3 square will be 3. This is 4 into 1 by root 2 whole square will be 1 by 2. This is 2 square will be 4 and root 3 square will be 3. Here we have 2 plus 2, 4 minus root 3 square will be 3. Nice. Solve this. 2 will cancel this and 3 will cancel this 3. So we have 3 plus 2 plus, here is 4, and this is 4 minus 3 will be 1. Now 4 plus 3, 7 plus 2, 9. So 9 is the answer. This is the answer. This is the answer. Nothing is special. If you know the values, mathematical calculation is there. Only thing is mathematical calculation, and you have to do it by your own. No one is going to help you in these calculation, multiplication, addition, subtraction and all. Moving ahead. Okay, one more question. Using A is equal to 60 degree. Okay, we have A is equal to 60 degree and we have to use B is equal to 30 degree. Verify the following identities. Okay, let's verify. So LHS is sine A minus B and the RHS is sine A into cos B minus cos A into sine B. By the way, let me tell you, class 10 students, this is a formula in trigonometry, but you guys will study this formula in class 11th after 10th, right? So this is a formula, sine A minus B is equal to sine A into cos B minus cos A into sine B. But let's verify here. So we have to use A as 60 degree, B as 30 degree. So let's solve first RHS. Let's find out the value of RHS. This sine A into cos B minus cos A into sine B, correct? Okay, sine A, so it means that sine 60 degree. Cos B, it means that cos 30 degree, minus cos A, it means cos 60 degree. Sine B, it means sine 30 degree. Clear everyone? Now we have values for all these trigonometric angle. So sine 60 is equal to root 3 by 2. Cos 30 is equal to root 3 by 2. Minus cos 60 is equal to 1 by 2 and sine 30 is equal to 1 by 2. So root 3 by 2 will be 3 by 4. Root 3 into root 3, 3 and 2 to 4. Minus 1 by 2 will be 1 by 4. Now can we take LCM here? So on taking LCM, 4 will come and this is 3 minus 1. So 3 minus 1 is 2, 2 by 4, 2 will cancel this. So the result is 1 by 2. This is the result of LHS. Now moving to RHS. Now moving to LHS. What is LHS, guys? Sine A minus B. Okay. What is A here? A is 60. And what is B here? B is 30. My dear champions, 60 minus 30 will be 30 again. And sine 30 is also 1 by 2. What is RHS? 1 by 2. What is LHS? 1 by 2. Oh my God. It means that this identity is definitely correct. This identity, this formula is absolutely correct. So, verified that RHS is equal to LHS. Hence verified. Clear everyone? Moving to next question. Okay. So my dear champion, the very important thing I'm going to teach you here. So by the way, we have filled here all the trigonometric values in this table. Now you must have aware of this trigonometric values. Now I'm going to give you proof how these values comes up. I'm going to give you the proof, geometrical proof, everyone. So let's talk about the proof of this. Let's talk about the proof how to find out the values geometrically. Okay, I'm going to make your learning very interesting. Okay, so we have this proof. So let's find out the trigonometric values for angle 30 degree and 60 degree first. Okay, so I hope you know the values of sine 60, cos 60, tan 60, sine 30, cos 60, cosec 30 and everything. Okay, so let's find out. So my dear champion, please focus. So to find out the values, trigonometric values of 30 degree and 60 degree, we required a triangle. And in that triangle, 60 degree and 30 degree should be there. So we have triangle, let's say triangle A, B and C. This is a right angle triangle and right angle at here. This is 90 degree. 90 degree. Okay. Clear everyone? Okay. But we are looking for 30 degree and 60 degree. We are not confirmed whether this is 60, this is 30, this is 30, this is 60. We are not confirmed. And if we are not confirmed about this, so we can't take right angle triangle. We have to take here an equilateral triangle. An equilateral triangle, guys. So let's take here an equilateral triangle. So I'm taking an equilateral triangle like this. This is, we have an equilateral triangle. Okay, here we have an equilateral triangle. Okay. Now, my dear champions, if we have an equilateral triangle, name this A, B, C, and this angle is 60 degree. Why? Because all the sides are equal to each other. 60 degree. Because triangle ABC is an equilateral triangle. So all the angles will be 60 degree. But what we are looking for? We are looking for 30 degree and 60 degree. Now, 60 degree is done. Now one more angle we required, and that is 30 degree. And for 30 degree, we have to draw a median in this triangle. We have to distribute triangle into two equal parts. Then 30 degree will produce. So let's distribute this triangle into two equal parts. So we require a median. So I am drawing a median here. This will be the median. Yeah, everything is. It's working, bro.
पूरा गर्मी हो गया, हवा नहीं आ रहा.
As per your instruction, I had switched off camera for 10 minutes.
See,
cooling is not there.
सिर्फ फैन चल रहा है.
Should I mail to Anthony? Okay. Okay. So this is 60 degree, and on drawing this median, my dear champion, here we go. We have this angle 30 degree. Come on, yaar. Please focus on these two angles. 60, 30. Have patience. Now, my dear, let's assume the side of this equilateral triangle is x. So what will be this? And this is 90 degree. We know median. This is x by 2. Clear, everyone? If this is x, this is x by 2. So what will be this? I have a right angle triangle A, and let's say I'm calling this as M. AMC is a right angle triangle, and this will be perpendicular because hypotenuse is AC. So we can calculate. Let's calculate AM first. So here AM will be under root AC square. AC means hypotenuse is the longest side. So everywhere, every time, if longest side is given to you, and in these two sides any one of side is given to you, so always subtract the given side from hypotenuse, because hypotenuse is longest side. So AC square minus MC square. Okay, so AC is here x square minus MC is x by 2, so x square by 4. So this is 4x square minus x square, that is 3x square. Just a second, guys. Okay, so here on taking LCM, 4x square minus x square, so this will be 3x square divided by 4. We know 4 is a perfect square, but 3 is not a perfect square, so it will remain as it is, 3, and this is x square means x, and 4 will be 2. So we have root 3x divided by 2. Clear, everyone? So in a right angle triangle AMC, we have 30 degree as well as 60 degree. Now let's write all the values. So let's write all the values for 30 degree first. So for 30 degree, my dear, sine 30. So do you know sine is perpendicular by hypotenuse, but we are writing for 30 degree. So for 30 degree, perpendicular will be MC. Right, this will be perpendicular, MC. By hypotenuse, hypotenuse is AC. And what is MC here, guys? What is MC? MC is equal to x by 2. X by 2. And what is AC? AC is x. X means x by 1. X cancel. Oh my God, sine 30 degree is equal to 1 by 2. Go and verify in trigonometric table. What is the value of sine 30? Sine 30 is 1 by 2. This is the proof. Similarly, write all sine. Now cos 30 degree. Cos is what? Base by hypotenuse. But we are writing for 30 degree. So for 30 degree, base will be AM. And the hypotenuse will be AC. Clear, everyone? So what is AM? AM is x. And what is this base, sorry, AM is root 3 by 2, sorry. AM is root 3x by 2. Root 3x by 2 divided by AC. AC is x. X cancel. Oh my god, root 3 by 2. Go and verify what is the value of cos 30. This is the value. Clear everyone? Similarly, tan 30 degree. Tan is what? Perpendicular by base. So for 30 degree, perpendicular will be MC and base will be AM. So MC we have is x by 2 and AM we have is root 3x by 2. Root 3x by 2. Clear everyone? X will cancel this x and 2 will go there. 2 divided by 2 into root 3, 2 root 3. So 2 cancel. Oh my god, 1 by root 3. And what is the value of tan 30 degree? Let me show you here in table. Tan 30 degree. Look guys, tan 30 degree. This is tan 30 degree. Tan 30 degree, 1 by root 3. Wow, this is absolutely correct guys. So this is the beauty. Okay everyone, so tan 30, and once you have done with 3 trigonometric function, the other 3 will be ratio. Okay, now let's write for 60 degree. Guys, for 60 degree, so this angle will be considered. So sine 60. Guys, what is sine? Perpendicular by hypotenuse, but for angle 60 degree. So for angle 60 degree, perpendicular will be this, root 3x divided by 2 by hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is x. So x cancel. So we have root 3 by 2. Go and verify in table. This is the value. Now cos 60. What is cos 60? Cos is base by hypotenuse, but for angle 60 degree. So for angle 60 degree, base will be x by 2 and hypotenuse is x. Nothing is there, so we can write x by 1 also. X cancel, so we have 1 by 2 answer. Wow, this is magic. Now tan 60, sine cos 10. Tan 60. Tan is what? Perpendicular by base, but for angle 60 degree. So for angle 60 degree, perpendicular will be root 3x by 2 and base will be x by 2. Clear everyone? So this 2 cancel, this x cancel, so we have root 3. Wow, tan 60 is equal to root 3. And once you have done with 3 trigonometric values, you can write rest 3 trigonometric values, cos, sec and cosec. I mean sec, cosec and cot, because the last 3 trigonometric values are the reciprocal of first 3. Simple. Clear everyone? So this is the proof, geometrical proof. Now let's talk about 0 degree and 90 degree. This is really interesting guys. So let's assume I have a right angle triangle. This is this triangle. Okay, so we have this right angle triangle. Okay, we have this right angle triangle guys. I'm dealing with first for let's talk about 0 degree. For 0 degree, so we have a right angle triangle A, B, and this is C. Okay, and this is angle theta here. I don't know what is this angle. 10 degree, 25 degree, 60 degree, it can be anything. I'm not sure, but I want to make this theta as 0. So how we can make this angle 0? This is the point. By the way, for this theta, this is base, this will be perpendicular, and this is evergreen hypotenuse. Okay, clear? Base is written as capital B symbolically, perpendicular capital B, and hypotenuse capital H. Clear? Okay. Now, as our target is 0 degree, so I want to make this theta 0. How we can convert theta into 0? Here, there is little gap between this line and hypotenuse, so there will be some angle. If I want to make theta 0 degree, it means that I have to I have to decline this hypotenuse slowly. This hypotenuse will come like this, slowly, and hypotenuse will be completely coinciding BC. For example, just imagine there is a movable ball. This point is having movable ball which can move. So I'm sliding down. So this point is coming down, and this point A has reached at point B. Then only theta can be 0 degree. So to convert theta into zero form, we have to decline hypotenuse till point B. So this point will come like this. Let me show you by dotted line. Here. Now this point will come here. This point will come here. This point will come here. And lastly, this point will come here. Clear, everyone? The point A, and finally point A will be coinciding point B. Then only theta can be 0 degree. Clear, everyone? And if you do this, if hypotenuse is completely overlapping base, it means that there will be no existence of perpendicular. Perpendicular will become 0. Getting my point? There will be no existence of perpendicular because hypotenuse is completely overlapping base. Clear, everyone? So this is the point. Now write all the values. So if I write here sine 0. What is sine? Sine is perpendicular by hypotenuse. But my dear champion, perpendicular has become 0. Yes, because we have declined hypotenuse. We have this point A was sliding down. So the existence of perpendicular has vanished. So perpendicular is 0. And hypotenuse is something there. I don't know, this length will be still there. So 0 by h will be 0. And that's why sine 0 is equal to 0. Yes. Now, cos 0. What is cos? Base by hypotenuse. My dear champion, where is base? Base is there. Base is there. And hypotenuse is also there. And do you know, base and hypotenuse both have overlapped each other. So they are equal to each other. They have become equal to each other. But perpendicular becomes 0. Base and hypotenuse has become equal to each other. So this is b by h, and luckily b is also equal to h. So h by h will be 1. So that's why cos 0 is equal to 1. Clear, everyone? Now tan 0. What is tan, guys? Perpendicular divided by base. Oh my God! To make theta in 0 form, perpendicular has to be 0. Yes. And there is some base. So this is 0 divided by base. So this will be 0. When we divide 0 by someone, so the result will be 0. So you have sine cos tan, and once you have done with sine cos tan, you can write the rest all trigonometric. For example, what will be sec? Sec is equal to basically, sec is equal to what? For example, cosec will come first, no? Yeah, cosec will come. So cosec 0 is equal to hypotenuse by perpendicular. Where is hypotenuse? Hypotenuse is there because hypotenuse is overlapping base, but perpendicular has become 0. So when you divide anything from 0, no defined condition will come. And by the way, if sine is 0, so what will be cosec? 0 by 1. So this will be 1 by 0, and 1 by 0 is also infinity. So this is the result. Clear, everyone? I hope this is clear to you all. So this is the geometrical proof, champion. Okay, now to prove for 90 degree, if I ask you for 90 degree, now I want to make this theta as 90 degree. So let me show you how. I have this right angle triangle. This right angle I need to make little large. Okay, so I have this right angle triangle. This is A, B and C, and here is angle theta. Clear? My dear lovely students, I want to make this angle as 90. How? Now do one thing. To make angle 0 degree, we were sliding point A to B here to make 0 degree. To make 0 degree. This point A was sliding to B. Now to make theta 90 degree, slide point C to B. Wow, this is the trick to make 90 degree. Just imagine. If this theta is slowly, if this point C is slowly moving towards B, C point will be here, here, and here, and after some time, the point C will be completely overlapping B. Wow. And if point C is completely overlapping B, it means that the angle will be equal to 90 degree. And in this case, the existence of base will be removed. Hypotenuse will be completely overlapping perpendicular, and now base will be removed. Clear, everyone? This is the difference between 0 degree and 90 degree. So if we move point C to B, because we want to make angle 90 degree. So if we move point C, let's say there is a movable ball, bearing is there, so C can move to B. So if we move, this hypotenuse is moving, this point is moving B. So hypotenuse will be equal to what? Perpendicular. So to make angle 90 degree, the hypotenuse AC will be equal to perpendicular AB. So we can write hypotenuse is equal to perpendicular. But to make angle 0 degree, base was equal to hypotenuse. Here base is perpendicular is equal to hypotenuse. And what was 0? Perpendicular was 0. And now here base will be 0. This is the difference between both. Now you guys can write all the values. For example, let me give you sine 90. What is sine? Sine is perpendicular by hypotenuse. And do you know, both perpendicular hypotenuse are equal to each other because hypotenuse has overlapped AB. So my dear, we can replace this is h by h, which is equal to 1. Simple. For example, cos 90. What is cos, guys? Base by hypotenuse, and base has become 0. There is no existence of base because hypotenuse has fully overlapped perpendicular. So there is no meaning of base now. Base has become 0. So 0 divided by hypotenuse is equal to 0. Now you can write all the trigonometric values. Clear, everyone? So I'm giving you detailed trigonometric theory, detailed lecture, guys, detailed. You don't need to go anywhere. This entire video is enough for you all, trust me, enough for you all. Clear? Okay. I hope this is clear to you all. Moving ahead. Okay. So now the most important part of this trigonometric lecture is trigonometric identities. So there are few important formulas, very powerful formulas, guys. I mean, I would say the portion of trigonometric, the part of trigonometry which scares the most of the students. And this is that part, trigonometric identities. I don't know why this topic is really challenging for all the students. Many students, most of the students stuck here. But I am going to make your trigonometry very fun-filled. Trust me, guys. Believe on your Sonu Sir. Okay. So basically, we have 3 trigonometric identities. How many identities, guys? 3 trigonometric identities. Very powerful identities. First trigonometric identity is sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. This is the first trigonometric identity. Let me box this. So this is the first trigonometric identity. Sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. And my dear students, this is not a single identity. It contains so many things. In some question, sine square theta plus cos square theta can be replaced by 1. And in some question, 1 can also replace by sine square theta plus cos square theta. Right? So it contains so many things. Now, let me give you the different forms of this. Sine square theta plus cos square theta is equals to 1. Now, let's do one thing. Shift this sine square theta that side. So my dear, cos square theta can be written as 1 minus sine square theta. Clear? This is the first. So sometime we can replace cos square theta from 1 minus sine square theta. Now shift cos square theta that side. So sin square theta can also be written as 1 minus cos square theta. So we have two more identities, and these two are the part of this first. So this is the first main trigonometric identity. Is clear, everyone? Okay, now moving to second main trigonometric identity. So the second identity, this is the first, guys. Okay, now second, 1 plus tan square theta is equal to sec square theta. This is the second most important trigonometric identity. This is the second. Okay, and again this is not single, it also contains different forms. Let me show you different form. Let's do one thing, shift this one that side. So tan square theta can be written as sec square theta minus 1. Now shift tan square theta that side. So my dear champion, sec square theta minus tan square theta is equal to 1. So we have two more identity. But this is the main, the pink color box is the main identity, but we can change in different form. Okay, clear, everyone? So first identity, second. Now let's move to the third identity, third main identity. So third main identity is 1 plus cot square theta is equal to cosec square theta. This is the third main identity, guys. This is the third main identity. Let me highlight this in box. Okay, this is the main identity. Now let me show you the different form of this. Shift this one that side. So cot square theta is equal to cosec square theta minus 1. Now shift one that side, cot square theta that side. So basically the second identity, cosec square theta minus cot square theta, can be replaced by 1. So, okay, so two forms of this, two forms of this, and two forms of this, and these are the pink color boxes are the main identity. Clear, everyone? This is the main identity. I hope this is clear for everyone. Cot square theta is equal to 1. I hope now this is clear to everyone. How many identities? Three identities. Sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1, and this identity can be expressed in two forms. Second identity, 1 plus tan square theta is equal to sec square theta, and this identity can be expressed in two forms. 1 plus cot square theta is equal to cosec square theta, and this identity can be expressed in two more forms. So we have almost 3, 6 and 3, 9 identities are there. So sometime we require this, it depends on question. Okay, now let's talk about how these identities have derived. So I'm going to give you the proof, because whatever I'm teaching you guys, I'm giving you the proof, everything clearly, so that you guys can relate. These are not like baseless and meaningless things. No, my dear, these all formulas are geometrically proved. Okay, so let me give you the proof for this. I need little space, so I'm boxing here. Okay, so let's talk about proof, guys. Okay, so to derive all these identities, pink boxes identities, we required a right angle triangle. So I have a right angle triangle here. This is the right angle triangle I have. Okay, and please name this right angle triangle. So this is A, B, and B is right angle, and let's assume angle C is equal to theta. So we have ABC, theta is at C. Okay. Now, my dear champion, if ABC is a right angle triangle, we can apply Pythagoras theorem, because ABC is a right angle triangle. So applying what? Pythagoras theorem. Okay. So if we apply Pythagoras theorem, the hypotenuse square is equal to perpendicular square plus base square. Clear, everyone? So AB square plus BC square AB square plus BC square will be is equal to AC square. Clear everyone? This is Pythagorean theorem, we all know. AB square perpendicular square plus base square is equal to hypotenuse square. Clear everyone? Now do one thing. Let's divide this entire equation from hypotenuse square, which is AC square. Let's divide this whole equation from AC square, both the sides. Both the sides. So let's divide RHS and LHS by AC square. Let's divide RHS and LHS by AC square. So what will happen? This is AB square. So this will look like AB by AC whole square. Because AB was already in a square and we are dividing by AC square. So they both will go in single bracket. So AB by AC whole square, and this will be BC by AC whole square, and this will be 1. Why? Because AC square is getting divided by AC square, so that is equal to 1. Now my dear champion, AB by AC, what is AB by AC? Listen. My dear, if I ask you in this triangle, write sine theta. So what will be sine theta? Theta is here. So for this theta, this will be perpendicular. So sine theta will be perpendicular by hypotenuse AB by AC. Wow. If I ask you to write cos theta, so cos will be base by hypotenuse. So for theta, base will be BC and hypotenuse is AC. If I ask you tan theta, so tan theta will be perpendicular by base. So for this theta, perpendicular is AB and base is BC. Clear everyone? And you have done with sine cos tans, you can write cosec theta also. So cosec theta will be AC by AB. Here sec theta will be AC by BC. Here cot theta will be BC by AB. We required all these values. So my dear champion, what is this? AB by AC. And AB by AC can be replaced by sine theta. And this bracket is in a square, so sine will also go in square form, sine square theta, and this is BC by AC. Where is BC by AC? BC by AC cos theta, so it will go in a square, cos square theta. Oh my god, look at the identity. We have proved the first identity. We have proved first identity here, which is equal to this is equal to, can you see here? Sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. I have proved. This is the first identity. Sine square theta plus cos square theta equals to 1. This was the first identity. Okay. Now, to find the second identity, do one thing. In first equation, to get the first identity, we have divided this entire equation by AC square. Let's divide one by one. First we have divided by hypotenuse square. Now divide by AB square or BC square, whatever you want. So do one by one. So let's divide this equation by, divide RHS and LHS by what? By BC square. By BC square, both sides. Divide RHS and LHS by BC square. So we have this equation. Now divide. So AB by BC square, so it will go in single bracket, and BC square is already there and we are dividing by BC square, this will be 1, and here AC by BC whole square. Clear everyone? AB by BC, AB by BC, AB by BC, which is equal to tan theta. So we can replace tan theta. So this will go in tan square theta plus 1. And this is AC by BC. Where is AC by BC? AC by BC. AC by BC sec theta. Wow. And it is in a square form. So this is sec square. So we have proved tan square theta plus 1 is equal to sec square theta. Look, yeah, tan square theta plus 1 or 1 plus tan square theta, both are same. So this is the result. In third, what we have to do? Divide RHS and LHS by AB square. AB is remaining there. So divide RHS and LHS by AB square. and if you divide by AB square, it will become 1 because AB square is already there. So 1 plus BC by AB whole square, and this is AC by AB whole square. Now BC by AB, where is BC by AB? BC by AB is cot theta. So this is 1 plus cot square theta, and here we have AC by AB. AC by AB is cosec. So this is cosec square theta. Hence we have proved third identity. So this is the way how we can prove the three identities. So using the Pythagoras theorem and dividing this Pythagorean relation one by one, hypotenuse square, perpendicular square, base square, you can get the result. Clear everyone? So how many identities we have? So these are the identities, these are the formulas. This is really very important. Very important. 100 times very is less for this identity. Very important. Clear everyone? Okay, so moving to the question now. So look at the question number 1, and this question is from your NCERT exercise 8.3. Okay, NCERT exercise 8.3, question number 1. Express the trigonometric ratio sin A, sec A, tan A in terms of sec A. Very easy. So listen everyone. How to change? The question is how to change sin into sec A. This is the question. How we can convert sin into in the form of sec A. Sec is already sec, so we don't need to change. And tan in the form of sec A. This is the question. So my dear champion, listen. If sin A, if we talk about sin A, so sin square A, look at the identity. Here is identity. Sin square theta is equal to 1 minus cos square theta. Guys, at the place of theta we can take anything. If you want to take A, you can take A. If you want to take B, you can take B. The condition is both angles should be same. You can take sin square Bangalore minus 1 minus cos square Bangalore. You can take anything, but they should be similar, they should be identical. So sin square A can be written as 1 minus cos square A, right? So here sin A can be written as 1 minus under root 1 minus cos square A. Clear everyone? If sin square A is equal to 1 minus cos square A, so sin A, by removing square from LHS, RHS will go under root. Okay. Now this is 1 minus cos. Cos is the reciprocal of sec. So we can write 1 by sec, and cos was in square. So cos, this will reciprocal will also go in square. So sin A. Now we can take LCM. So sec square A will go there. Sec square A minus 1 divided by sec square A, and sec square A, this under root, and sec is under root and square form, so 1 sec will come out. So sin A can be written as under root 1 minus sec square A minus 1 divided by sec A. So we have converted sin A in the form of sec A. Clear everyone? This was the first. This. Now second, sec A into sec A, already that is in sec A. Now tan A. How to convert tan A? Simple. We have identity itself, bro. 1 plus tan square A is equal to sec square A. This is an identity itself. So tan square A can be written as what? Sec square A minus 1. So on removing a square, the RHS will go in root. Sec square A minus 1. This is the result. Tan A is equal to under root sec square A minus 1. So we have converted tan into sec, we have converted sin into sec. Moving to the next question. Okay, now question number 8.3. This question is from exercise 8.3, third of third. Okay, sec A plus tan A into 1 minus tan A. 1 minus tan A, no, this is sin A basically. Basically this is sin A, guys. Okay, 1 minus this is sin A. Okay, This is the question, and we have 4 options. So let's solve this question. My dear champion, if this is sec A means 1 by cos A, and tan A can be written as sin A by cos A. Clear? We have formulas. And 1 minus sin A, let's keep it as it is, 1 minus sin A. Now take LCM. So on taking LCM, cos into cos will come, and here we have 1 plus sin A. Clear everyone? And this is 1 minus sin A. Guys listen, A plus B, A minus B. 1 plus sin A, 1 minus sin A means A square minus B square. It is an algebraic identity. So A square means 1 square 1 minus sin square A. And this is cos A. And do you know guys, 1 minus sin square A is an identity. 1 minus sin square A is equal to cos square A. And in denominator we have already 1 cos A. So cos will cos cancel. So the answer is cos A. Any option, option number D. Now moving to question number 4. 1 plus tan square A. So 1 plus tan square A can be written as sec square A. 1 plus cot square A is equal to cosec square A. This is direct identity. 1 plus tan square A is equal to sec square A. 1 plus cot square is equal to cos square A. This is direct identity. Now sec is the reciprocal of cos, so it can be written as 1 by cos square A. Cosec is the reciprocal of sine, so it can be written as 1 by sine square A. So sine will come here and cos will come here. So sine square A into 1 sine square A, cos square A into 1 cos square A. Guys, do you know what is sine by cos? Sine by cos is 10, and both are in square, so the answer will also come in square, 10 square A. Any option? Option number D will be correct answer. Moving to the next question. Okay, proof type questions. So let's do proof type questions, students favorite questions. Proof type questions. Okay, so the question is cos A by 1 plus sin A, 1 plus sin A by cos A is equal to, so my dear, this is RHS, this is LHS. RHS is also already in a small form, so we can't simplify in to make like this, but this form LHS is in very broad form, so we can do such operation and we can convert this broad into small part. So you have to decide whether you have to operate with RHS or LHS. It will be decided according to the size. Okay, so now proof type questions. Okay, so the question number 1 is cos A by 1 plus sin A plus 1 plus sin A by cos A is equal to 2 sec A. So, you know, my dear champion, in proof type questions, what you need to do, always try to select which you need to operate. I mean, which side, whether it is RHS or LHS, which side you have to operate. See, this is already a small format, so we can't operate with 2 cosec A, 2 sec A. But if you look at LHS, LHS is very big, very broad format of LHS. So we can operate with LHS and we can convert this LHS into RHS format. So you have to select which side you need to operate with. So I am operating LHS and will be converting LHS into 2 cosec A form, 2 sec A form. Okay, so my dear champion, this is cos A and this is 1 plus sin A, and this is RHS is sec A. Sec A is the reciprocal of cos A. So we don't need to convert anything, just take LCM directly. So if we take LCM, so LCM will be 1 plus sin A, 1 plus sin A into cos A, right? This cos will multiply here, cos square A, 1 plus sin A, and this is cos A, so 1 plus sin A will multiply there, 1 plus sin A whole square. Clear everyone? Now let's solve. Cos square A, and this is 1 plus sin A whole square. So algebraic identity A square plus B square plus 2AB, 2 sin A, divided by 1 plus sin A into cos A. My dear lovely students, if you look at this, sin square A plus cos square A, this is an identity. Sin square A plus cos square is equal to 1, so it will give you 1, and 1 is already there, so 1 plus 1 will be 2. So 2 plus 2 sin A divided by 1 plus sin A into cos A. My dear lovely students, can we take common 2? So we can take 2 common here. So this will be 1 plus sin A divided by 1 plus sin A into cos A. Clear? So 1 plus sin A, 1 plus sin A will be cancelled. So 2 by cos A, 1 by cos A is equal to sec A, hence proved 2 will remain as it is, and 1 by cos A is equal to sec A, hence proved RHS is equal to LHS. Clear everyone? Moving to next question. Okay, the next question is tan theta. So this is RHS, this is LHS, and in RHS sec theta and cosec theta is there, but in LHS tan theta and cot theta. So we can convert tan theta. Always, let me tell you one short trick. Whenever tan theta and cot theta comes up in proof type question, always convert tan theta and cot theta in the form of sin theta cos theta. So tan theta can be written as here sin theta divided by cos theta, and this is cot theta, so cot theta is equal to cos theta divided by sin theta, plus again this is cot theta, so this is cos theta by sin theta, and this is tan theta, so 1 minus sin theta by cos theta. Clear everyone? Now solve this. So sin, on taking LCM, sin will come here and sin will multiply. So sin square theta, and this is sin theta minus cos theta, and this is cos theta. So cos theta into sin theta minus cos theta. Very good. And here on taking LCM, cos will go there. So this is cos square theta divided by sin theta into cos will multiply here. So this is cos theta minus sin theta. Everyone, I have skipped one step by the way. Taking LCM, sin will go there, sin theta minus cos theta. Taking here LCM, cos will go there, cos theta minus sin theta, and this cos will be multiplied with this cos. Clear everyone? Now, this bracket is sin theta minus cos theta, and this bracket is cos theta minus sin theta. So little difference. This is sin minus cos, this is cos minus sin. So we can do one thing. If we take minus common from this, so it will go in negative form. Right, so we can write here sin square theta divided by cos theta. This is sin theta minus cos theta, and I have taken minus common here, so this will go negative form, and cos square theta and divided by sin theta, and this bracket will change because we have taken negative sign common. So sin theta will become positive. So sin theta minus cos theta. Clear everyone? Now what we can do, we can take common sin theta minus cos theta, sin theta minus cos theta. So 1 by sin theta minus cos theta common here, and this will be sin square theta divided by cos theta minus this is cos square theta divided by sin theta. So let's look at this bracket. We can take LCM. So on taking LCM, this will be 1 by sin theta minus cos theta. Now take LCM. So on taking LCM, cos into sin, so this will be cos theta into sin theta, and this sin will multiply here. So sin square theta into sin theta, sin cube theta, cos into cos square theta will be cos cube theta. Do you know a cube minus b cube? This is an algebraic identity, a cube minus b cube, and a cube minus b cube, a cube minus b cube is equal to a minus b, a square plus b square plus ab. This is the identity, a square plus b square plus ab. Now apply here. So 1 by sin theta minus cos theta, let's apply here. So this will be a minus b, sin theta minus cos theta. Clear everyone? And this will be a square plus b square cos square theta plus ab, sin theta into cos theta, bracket close, and divided by this is cos theta into sin theta. My dear champion, this will be cancelled. Sin theta minus cos theta, and here sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. So 1 plus sin theta cos theta, and here in denominator we have cos theta into sin theta. We can do separate 1 by cos theta sin theta, and separating this sin theta cos theta divided by cos theta Sine theta, sine by sine cancel, cos cancel, we have 1, and this is 1 by cos is sec, 1 by sine is cosec, and this is 1, so we have 1 plus sec theta into cosec theta, hence proved. Look at the RHS, hence proved. RHS was 1 plus sec theta cosec theta, hence we have proved. So this is the beauty, guys. Clear, everyone? And you don't need to worry about this. I'm going to give you one more trigonometric video. In that video, I am going to solve only proof type questions, including PYQ, competency based question, and NCERT solution. So my dear class 10th champions, stay connected with this YouTube channel. If you all are dreaming to achieve 98% and 99% in your maths, I'm assuring you guys this channel is best for you. And I hope you guys have filled the form MVSAT. MVSAT is a scholarship exam by Vedantu, India's biggest scholarship exam. So you could be the next scholarship winner all India level, guys. So MVSAT exam form is released, and do you know, 0 rupees is required, free of cost. So go and fill the form. And I hope you guys have enrolled in AIO also. So my dear champion, in this video description, 2 links will be given to you. If you want assignments, if you want handwritten notes, if you want PDF, if you want our recorded lectures at one single place, so guys, go and enroll in this AIO all in one page at one single place. You may get all academic solution, practice question, competency question, and assignments, full length and part, and lot of practice questions will be there, guys. So without any delay, go and enroll for AIO. The links are given in description of this video. Click on the link and get the access of the AIO page also. Thank you so much for watching, and as per my rule, I'm giving you few questions for your homework. So this question is your homework, guys. Solve this question honestly and let me know in comment section, yes sir, I have solved this question successfully. Only one question for your homework. I hope everything is clear. Thank you so much for watching this video, and if you haven't subscribed the channel yet, don't forget to subscribe the channel, and don't forget to share this channel with your friends also. Thank you so much. Bye bye. Take care of yourself and take care of your parents as well. Thank you so much, everyone.